We are rounding the home stretch, and you guys have wrapped up your last chapter in looking at multimedia principles and design principles. So last week we were talking about the redundancy principle, and I thought it was interesting because a number of you noticed how this is most commonly your pet peeve when you are watching some sort of video presentation, or worse yet, a live presentation where the speaker reads to you off the slides. Yeah, not my favorite moment anytime it happens. That's why I focus on it, and that's why I used it in some of my research as a doc student and continue to use it now as a faculty member. So I thought it was interesting that that came up in your conversations. But beyond that, how some of you noticed that when you were actively working on your storyboards and corrected it before you realized that it was actually a multimedia design principle. At the same time, it's one that we struggle with as designers. How much is too much, and trying to keep with the mantra that less is more. So you guys have done a great job of working through those ideas and then sharing with one another. Your peer support, honestly, as an instructor, it makes my heart happy because I view my role as being your guide, as your facilitator on this little adventure. And I want you to feel confident to support one another and provide feedback. So by this point in the semester, it's my goal for you to be at that stage. And I can see a marked change in the types of feedback that you're giving to one another as you feel more comfortable with the content and with the subject and what you're working on. So thank you very much for that. And to answer one question that I did see pop up in the discussion, you will have the opportunity to review each other's tutorials in their entirety. So not just one piece of the bigger puzzle. So with that, let's take a look at this week. Use the on-screen navigation to access another section of this week's overview.